Yeah, so good morning, all of you. We are going to discuss marketing research in healthcare. So, in this presentation, you should be able to know what marketing research is, why do we do it, what are the methods, research methods used in market research or marketing research, and why marketing research is actually very, very important in healthcare. So marketing research enables healthcare managers to make decisions about the operations of healthcare organizations to ensure that one, the needs of the customers are met, and then two, to be able to make profits in order for the healthcare organization to run sustainably. So marketing research can also be called as consumer research. It's basically a type or a form of business research that was introduced by Arthur Nelson in 1923. So you can say that marketing research is the systematic and objective study of problems related to marketing of goods and services. You basically want to understand the, the nature of the external environment in which the business or the healthcare organization is operating in. We have other definitions. For example, Kotler in 1999 states that marketing research is the systematic problem analysis, modeling, model building, and fact finding for improved business. For improved decision making in marketing. The American Marketing Association notes that marketing research is basically the systematic gathering, recording, and analyzing of data related to marketing of goods and services. And then Green and Tool note that marketing research is the systematic and objective search for information relevant to marketing problem solving. Okay, so basically you can see that the key things or the key terms in all the definition are that it is a systematic process. Then the other thing is that there is data that is actually being gathered, and then that data is used to inform decision making. So all the three definitions carry or they imply that marketing research is not a process where you move from one step to the other without being systematic in a way. It has to be logical, or there should be logical sequence. That is what we mean by being systematic. So when we are carrying out market research, there are questions that we want to be answered. These questions relate to what do the customers actually want. One or actually need, what are the customer needs, because the wants and needs are different. But also the other very important part is that the needs of the customers actually keep changing with time. If you conducted your research last year, then you go to the same customers and ask them the needs about the particular service or wood, you may find out that you may get a different answer. This is basically to illustrate that the needs of the customers keep evolving, they keep changing. And as an organization, you really need to make sure that you also innovate and make sure that you meet the needs of the customer. You can never provide the same service or good in the same form, the same way throughout. The market competition will wipe you out. So that means that it is very important to monitor what is happening as far as customer needs are concerned. Okay, so you need to make sure that you meet those changing needs time. Maybe also before you enter a market, you need to understand what the customers are saying about the existing services and goods in the market, such that you can find a niche. Okay, so what is really happening on ground? We usually make that mistake of assuming that we know what is really happening, and then you open up a business and then you hit with the reality that actually this is not what the customers thought you could provide. Some of the things that customers want are things that are not available in the market. But for you to really know what they are looking for, you really need to ask them. Okay, so that is point number 4. And then you may need also to understand how your competitors are staying relevant in the business. That is point number 5. What makes customers go to the same supplier or service provider over and over again? What makes them go there? So that is point number 5. How are your competitors making sure that the customers don't move away? Okay, and then you can look at the external factors that influence your business operations. They can be at a micro or micro level. So you need to look at those factors and see how they will influence your business operations. So generally, market research is very, very important because it helps you get the answers for the questions above. And if you get the answers for the questions above, you'll be able to know what are the trends or what are the changes that our customers are actually moving to. So that means that you see the preferences of the customers and you'll be able to detect how things are moving within the industry. You need to be at terms with the technological advancements. Okay, so market research allows you to get that kind of understanding, emerging opportunities and what are the potential threats. Okay, the world is changing at a terrific speed. Because of that, some businesses actually become wiped out. Okay, they become wiped out because of the changes in technology. Okay, so you get understanding of what the customers need, what they prefer, and what they expect from healthcare organizations. You also understand the competition landscape and see what their strengths are and what weaknesses they have.
Yes, hello?
How you can exploit them. Yes, please.
Hello?
Yes, please.
Yeah, I think in my side the screen is not visible in my side. I don't know why.
Okay. I don't know why it went off, but let me.
I'm not seeing the screen here in my side. Yeah.
Can you see the screen now, right? You should be seeing the screen now, right?
I'm not yet seeing it. Okay, yeah. Now I can see now. It is there.
All right. So marketing research can allow you to really develop products or offer services in the way that the consumers expect you to deliver these services and products. Okay, so if there is need to develop a new product, if there is need to modify how a given service is provided, you'll be able to do that. But also it allows you to really market or do marketing to targeted people, because through your analysis of the data, you realize the characteristics of potential customers and what they really prefer, and that allows you to have segments, what we call market segments. So if you really understand the market segments, then you will be able to do what we call tailored marketing or targeted marketing. So that means that you get more returns in your marketing efforts. You achieve what we call optimization in marketing efforts. You don't want to spread your resources anyhow. You only want to have your resources giving you the best outcomes possible. That is what we call optimizing. Okay, so having and gained that preference, you really know what they want, you know what the competitors are doing. You can really design, or you can really strategize. You can have a very good strategy of. I think these slides are repeating themselves. I don't know why. Let me check here. Okay. So what are the steps of doing a market research? The steps, of course, you need to first identify what problem you want to address. You get what you call it. The process is basically like what any other type of research that you carry out. We can have what you call operational research, scientific research, whatever it is. The processes are basically the same. So you need to understand the problem that you really want to address. Do you want to know what the market landscape is like? Or do you want to identify the gaps within the market? So what is that you really want to find out? That is the problem identification. And then having stated your clear problem, then you really need to determine what kind of information that you really need and where you're going to get it. And then decide on the tools and methods of data collection and sources. And then you do the data analysis, and then, of course, you write a report of your findings, and then make decisions based on the research. So basically, you may decide to do the market research on maybe the health product that you're providing, or you want to know the nature of the market in terms of sales, the potential market, the demand estimation, the market share estimation, seasonal variations, market segmentation, or market size estimation or needs analysis. So that means that stating your problem is very, very important. You need to know what you're going for. Okay, do you want to do market research in order to design a product? Okay, or do you want to do market research in order to decide on which product you need to release out? Or you're doing market research to really find out how people's experiences on using your product? Or you are testing the product before you fully go into manufacturing it. You're piloting, trying to, what you can call, you are testing the market, seeing what the customer will say. So a number of things. So marketing research covers a number of aspects with your health products or services. Whether it is understanding what other healthcare organizations are doing, what are they doing right, or you want to understand the image that the organization has outside there. You can have a healthcare organization that is doing well, but its reputation outside its fences are bad. And what can you do to repair that image or that reputation? So you may really do a lot of things. There are organizations in the country that are known to practice issues to do with tribalism in their recruitment, nepotism in their recruitment, and they are seated in their offices thinking that things are right. But the notion that people have about the organization is actually bad. So you may need to assess what people are saying about the organization. What is its reputation? Do people actually know what the organization is doing, or they are not? So you can also do advertising research. You want to see your reach in terms of as a brand. Are people really getting? Is the message reaching out there? And what are they really saying? What is the feedback? And do we need to change the marketing strategies and things like that? What marketing strategy actually works? And are people listening more to radio and reading newspapers? Are people focused a lot on social media marketing? Then which channel can be used to make sure that the message can reach out there? Sometimes you may not really have to do this research for yourself. You may get another agency to do the research, and then you basically monitor what is happening within the industry. Okay. For example, you can think of let us say websites that specialize in trends and technologies and what we call scientific evidence in regards to healthcare management, basically, or the healthcare industry. What is really happening? So you can use that as a very good source of information for research. So we will have agencies that actually do this research or collect information, and you can access this information if you pay some money. So that is basically what we call syndicated research. Okay, where agencies continuously collect or report research about a particular industry, and you can get that information through subscribing to their websites. So you can really see that the terminologies or the categorizations of market research are very complex. But mainly they're driven by the purpose the purpose for which the research is really conducted. So you can have a problem identification research when you want to understand what the customers are experiencing in regards to the services and products that you really provide. So you want to identify what problem are they experiencing, or what is the problem within the organization internally. And then you could have a problem, but you don't know how to solve it. So you can carry out problem solving research, or you want to have an exploratory research where you really want to understand the landscape, get all this rich data about the organization, what the stakeholders are saying, the customers, the clients. So you basically explore a number of issues. Or you conduct research with the aim of making sure that you reach a logical conclusion about any given problem that you're actually facing. So you can decide to do the research yourself as an organization, that is primary research, or you basically go and look for already collected data, and then you make decisions based on this data. If you carry out the research on your own, then that is primary research. If you basically go and review data that is already from other researchers, that is what we call secondary marketing research. Where do you get this information from? If you're going to use secondary data research, then you can use government agencies, you can go to the Chamber of Commerce, trade associations, the census can give you data, the Bureau of Statistics can give you data. Of course, you can use textbooks, online libraries, business publications, magazines, and newspapers. That's why you can get that information. So how do you approach the research problem or the problem that you want to address? The approach you're going to use will depend on the nature of the problem that you're facing. Some problems will require you to use the qualitative approach, others will require you to use the quantitative approach. So the nature of the market research will determine what research methods you're going to use, or what research approach you're going to use. If you're going to use the quantitative approach, basically you're looking at numbers. You want to get numerical data, and you can interview people, you can observe people, you can carry out surveys, and do the quantitative data analysis. If you want to gather non-numerical data, you want to find out people's perception, attitudes, experiences, then you're going to use qualitative data. With this, you can carry out one-on-one interviews, you can carry out focus group discussions. Okay, you can also do observation, or you get immersed into the study group, and then look at what's really happening. So this one provides rich data. You can also experiment. You can do the real experiment. Of course, this may not necessarily be in the lab, but you can carry out what we call a quasi experiment in the field or in the communities where people are. So you test. You basically, with this, with the experiment, you want to see the relationship between an effect and an outcome, and you manipulate the environment. That is basically what we call an experiment. For some problems that you're investigating, you really need to combine the methods. You may have quantitative and qualitative combined. Okay, so you decide to use both qualitative and quantitative, depending on the nature of the research problem. Usually, of course, if you use combined methods, one method supplements the other. Okay, there's information that is qualitative that backs up the quantitative information that you have gathered. So in terms of terminology, you can have what you call market research and what you call marketing research. Market research and marketing research is quite different, and we are going to look at how they really differ. Market research, you want to research on a specific industry or market. So, for example, if you're in the healthcare industry, you want to understand how the market is, what are the dynamics shaping up the healthcare industry in South Sudan, or what is the automobile industry in South Sudan or in Juba in particular. Whereas marketing research, for it analyzes the given marketing opportunity. So it looks like basically market research is the broader one, but underneath it we have the marketing research, where for it is more narrow, looking at a specific problem. So where you have defined your problem very well, your methods, and then you really seek to understand the root cause for a specific problem within an organization. So marketing research has an internal, is more internal, that is within the organization compared to market research. So market research is broader. You look at the external element in a particular industry and looking at the market dynamics of that industry, whereas marketing research is focused on internal issues that could be affecting the performance of a particular healthcare organization. And therefore we use market research, or we use the term market research to really conduct market analysis, competitive intelligence, and industry trends. Whereas marketing research, like I said, it is more internal. You have specific problems that you're addressing, so that you will come up with strategies that can improve the performance of a healthcare organization. So like we said, the methods that you use can be quantitative, qualitative, you can use combined, you can carry out experiments, but still you can carry out market segmentation research. This is where you basically need to understand the demography, the customers, who are they by characteristics, needs, and preferences. Okay, this is one thing that you can really be focused on. Or you can do marketing research in trying to understand who are the competitors, what are their strengths, what are their weaknesses, and then now you strategize and position yourself in a proper way. Okay, you can also do marketing research that will actually have impact on how you're going to emerge. Some organizations do what you call rebranding and reposition themselves. This does not come out of the blue. This comes out of research that you have understood that your customers actually are looking at you in this lens, and therefore for you to match that, you may need to change your positioning and and brand Outlook Descartes. So that is where I have mentions doing rebranding. Okay, so this thing has also repeated the same things. Yes, so that's the last slide. Unless you have any